Maximus Analysis here for January 6, 2016, and we see that we are having the test of the 50% retracement of this previous swing up. Now, what I want to put into consideration is also a very simple technique that I sometimes use, which is just counting the bars. So we had 25 bars up. We have, to this point, about 43 or 42 bars down. So it's kind of showing me, again, I'm trying my best not to be overly bearish because it has taken almost double the amount of time to get up here if we're even just using this date. Now if we use this date, you could say it's 50 bars up, 45. So basically the same amount of bars that it took from this low, which is the August low, to now, and it's only halfway there. So you still have to say, okay, it took, as far as time goes, it took basically double or the same amount of time to only make it to halfway of the previous swing. So that's something that, you know, let's kind of keep that into perspective here. But we're still in some, you know, again, it seems like every day we are having some type of really significant move up and down, and 2016 has not disappointed in regard to having volatility, to say the least. NQ, kind of almost the same thing. If we do that same type of technique, again, it's nothing major, but it's 47, 45. So again, you see that they haven't even, well, they just touched the 50% mark, and you can see it right here. The line is that 43.87. So we'll continue to say, okay, we have to be on the side of the bulls for now. YM, same thing. I'm not going to go over it again, but yeah, pretty much the same type of clue we got going on here. And you can see that we touched 34 on the CL, and I think this is actually the continuous contract. Let me see if I can find the specific one. Is the G contract. 1 second. Let me see if I could get that pulled up for you guys. Yeah, so here's the G contract around there. So it did get to 30, break of 33 or 34. So the low was 33.77 actually. So you can see the continued downtrend. Looking at the weekly time frame for swings, you can see that again we can get to 31 to 25. 25 is just right here. So let's not act like that's not, like it's some far land. So let's look at just some key names. I don't want to go over too many. I want to keep, so blast off was Netflix. This is the day, the weekly time frame, and it's looking like it's giving a nice buy signal currently. Higher lows in place. Go to the daily time frame, and that's a hell of a bullish engulfing candle with volume. So pop up, again, they fill that gap very quickly, and they got above these previous highs very quickly as well. So this is one that I would definitely not short, and I would look to go long. Or if you're not long already, look for some type of pullback, or you just take it, because again, you had a significant, you know, engulfing pattern here that went up about 20 bucks as well. So we'll see if this one has follow through. You had FIT continuing to break down, down $1.40 today, and well below the IPO price of around 30 bucks. So again, I would be careful still continuing along with that. Apple's in very oversold territory. So again, a lot of things are actually in oversold territory. So if you could get the pop, that might move the indexes. But you also had LinkedIn, which didn't look that good today. It didn't follow through near the highs. It actually gave a buy signal and then kind of reversed a lot intraday. Intraday movement would look like this. So you have the pop here and then just fade, and then they almost close near the lows. So LinkedIn, got to see the jury's out on that. And if a break above the high here, that could definitely be a lot of squeezing, and it would be good for the long side. Amazon was only down $1.44, so you know, still in a very bullish type of scenario here. Let's just put some basic fibs on, and you can see that Again, maybe you wanted to get a little bit down to this 38 fib, but you can see it's still at the 25 fib for now. Tesla, again, looking to see this pattern. Sometimes could be a blast up. It's weird as this sounds. Let's look at the weekly. And the weekly right now is really giving a lot of sideways movements. But if it can break above 43, we'll see what happens. But again, if we're looking at the swing, maybe you guys are like, well, I'm not looking at this huge swing, but sometimes it does help to see where you are in space so that you don't go overly bearish or bullish. So you can see they're still above their 50% mark on the weekly time frame and above, this midpoint right here, this midpoint zone that you could probably put this 203, 202.50 to this 190 area. So we'll continue to look at that. Facebook still looks good in the daily. Again, it's not the best pattern, but it still looks good so far. I just want to see if there's going to be any type of follow through. IWM is one I forgot, so you can see that's still in the downtrend. So again, we'll continue to look and see how these markets, but it's definitely been an exciting, crazy volatile year for now. We're only in the first week and we've had a ton of movement. So take care.